Hi, I'm Cachet, and this is Let's Talk About It. So, as you already know, judging from the title, we are here to talk about what Macy Gray said. Y'all, she said what she said, and I want to talk. But before we get into our topic, let's set our intentions. If you have come to be judgmental, if you have come to be harmful with your words, please click off this video, check your issue, and then come back. But if you are here with an open mind and you do not mind discussing or hearing the opinions of other people, please stay tuned, like, subscribe, and share this video. Also, before we jump into our topic, y'all know how we do. You get your favorite drink, you get your favorite smoke, you get your favorite snack, whatever you need for you to relax and enjoy yourself and be open-minded about the topic. So let's talk about it. Macy Gray done set the internet on fire. She said what she said. So for those of you who do not know, Macy Gray, she went on the Piers Morgan show. If I'm not mistaken, he's an England guy. I hope I'm saying it right. English guy. And she went on his show. She was talking about different things. And from the interview that I saw, she was initially talking about the American flag, how she wanted the flag changed because the flag in 2022 did not represent today's time. She felt like the flag was it was of old, and it just we didn't resonate with what the flag represented back then. It don't resonate with us today. That's what she said. Now, y'all, this just me. This is my opinion. The question that Piers Morgan asked her had nothing to do with the flag. I feel like Macy Gray, I'm sorry y'all if I'm shuffling, I'm trying to be comfortable, but Macy Gray, in my opinion, fell into that question. They were talking about her opinion of the flag, what type of representation was she looking for, what did she mean by the flag does not represent what we have going on today? That was the conversation. All of a sudden, Piers Morgan is asking her about trans women. And he also said, which I feel like he gaslit her when he said, well, some celebrities are scared to speak out on this topic. Now, come on, y'all know how we do. Y'all know how we do. If you saying, oh, what's your opinion? You scared? Who's scared? And we giving our opinion. I felt like that's why Macy Gray fell into the trap, because he gaslit her by saying most celebrities will not give their opinion on this, pretty much because of the cancel culture, because of the internet, because of the backlash. And in my opinion, to prove a point, Macy was like, trans women are not women. And I said what I said. Now y'all, she didn't say that last part. But she did say trans women are not women. But she did also say we have to, give credit where credit is due. We can't just throw out the baby with the bathwater, as they say. I think that's how they say it. But she also said if a woman wants to be called her, if a trans woman wants to be called her, I'll call her her. I'll call her she. I will respect her pronoun. But if you're asking me what a woman is, just because you get the surgery, that does not make you a woman. She said that being a little girl, pretty much, and I'm paraphrasing this part, you can't go back and you can't do that. You can't have that experience. Growing up as a little girl and going through the phases and the different stages of growing into a woman, no surgery can give you that experience, in a sense, is what she was saying. And the internet went crazy. They're calling her transphobic. They're calling her, she's against the community. They are saying all kind of stuff. And I hope I'm saying her name right. I believe is J.K. Rowling's. She's the one that came to her defense because she also had backlash. Well, went through the same thing for the same topic, saying that trans women are not women. Now, y'all know me, I'm only here to give my opinion on things. My opinion is not to make anybody feel any kind of way. I always try to, like at the beginning of each video, set my intentions that we try not to be harmful with our words. We're going to give our opinion and we're going to say what we want to say. But we don't intentionally try to be harmful. So with that being said, I do understand where Macy Gray tried to go with that statement. I get it. I believe she tried to say, I will respect you, but a woman is what we have. A woman is what we grew up on. A naturally born female. And because you get the surgery, that doesn't make you a woman. I get where she tried to go with that statement. But I also feel like if you are not having or ever had a trans experience, or if you're not in any way, shape, or form a part of the community, making statements like that minimizes the, how do you say it? To me, making statements like that minimizes what those trans women had to go through. In my opinion. Like I said, I get what Macy Gray tried to go with the statement. Because a lot of naturally born women, and I know the term is cisgender, women, but some women don't like that term, which it doesn't bother me at all. But you have, natural born women that feel like trans women are trying to, in a sense, replace them. So they have this guard up, or they have this sense of entitlement. I'm sorry if that's the wrong word. They have this sense of entitlement, like, no, you could never. I feel like naturally, some naturally born women are like that. No, I don't care what you go and get. I don't care what surgery you get. I don't care. Nope, not a woman. You didn't naturally grow these breasts. You didn't have no baby. You don't have these ovaries. Nope, not a woman. Nope, I ain't doing it. Some women are like that. Like I said, for me, I'm not like that. Because I understand that the trans experience, that is not only a physical experience, and this is just from me doing different research and just trying to understand, the different things that people have to go through. Just, this is my research and looking up, different people, and I love T.S. Madison. She is the bomb. And there's different other trans women, like the women from Pose. I can't think of their name. Beautiful trans women. And just from looking at different interviews and doing different research, I do know that they use certain terms to just to display or to express the difference between the women. So if they say, trans women is just, they're trans women. They're women, but they went through a different route than what a natural born woman went through. I do feel like Macy Gray making that statement, even though it was her opinion. I'm not here to be like, I'm not trying to bash her for her opinion. That's her opinion. And she has a lot of people backing her. Just from looking at different interviews and looking at different people's opinions on the subject of the topic of what Macy, a lot of people agree with her. A lot of people are like, no, that is not what we grew up on. We grew up on You were born with this part of your body, you are a woman. You were born with this part of your body, you are a man. And that's all she said. She was like, I will call you a woman. I'll say her. I'll say she. I'll say, I will respect you. I will call you the correct pronoun. But just because you had surgery don't make you a woman. That was a hard one. That was a hard one. I get what she tried to go with it. But like I said, statements like that, it minimizes the trans experience, because that's just not a physical thing that a trans woman has to go through. That is a mental thing too. And this is just me putting myself in someone else's shoes. Can you imagine feeling like you are trapped? I'm sorry, y'all know I'm a hand talker. But can you imagine feeling like you are trapped inside of a body that is not yours? That's a mental thing. You have to deal with that mentally. And then emotionally, y'all know how society is. If you were born a woman, you are expected to be feminine and, whatever the case may be. Or if you were born a guy, you're expected to be rough and tough and, Tonka trucks and all that stuff. But if you are born a guy and you don't feel Tonka truck, you don't feel rough and tough, you feel pretty. You feel, makeup. You feel lashes. You feel heels. You feel feminine. You feel like this. That plays on your emotional as well, your emotional state as well. But Macy Gray, she said what she said, and a lot of people feel that way. But let's not try to minimize the trans experience. Let's not make it as though and I'm sorry if I offend anybody who's saying this, because I do not mean to. I just have to, I'm trying to word it the way I need to word it. But imagine born a male, and then you have to go through your life as this, because I'm sure you have a guy's name. You may be a junior. Who knows? You have to go through that whole experience. Then you have to decide to go from being this male in your family to being this woman in your family. So to just minimize that to somebody just waking up and saying, oh wow, I want to be a girl, let me go and get some breasts. It may be some widows out there doing that. You may have some people that are weird as hell, just going and paying for titties and don't need them. I don't know. But I'm talking about our trans sisters that are really like doing this and had to make the decision, I'm going all the way with it. This is what it is. We can't minimize their experience. We can't minimize the mental state they were in, the emotional state they were in, the physical state they may have been in. Certain situations that happened to them because they wanted to be, true to themselves. Statements like that minimizes the trans experience, in my opinion. I'm not a trans woman, nor am I prejudiced against a trans woman. I do not mind calling a trans woman a woman. That's not I'm not threatened by that at all. Now, if you've been a weirdo and now that's a whole different thing. Now, we're not doing that. But if you are really having that experience and you're going through that change, I'm not going to minimize you. And I keep on saying minimize because some people, some of the stuff I done heard these people say on this internet, it's for real. Like it comes off like, yeah, because I didn't experience it or I don't understand it. It really don't matter. Yep, she right in what she said. You're not a woman. Can't have a baby. Don't have a period. And me, I'm looking at this stuff like, do you know there are natural born women that can't have kids? Natural born women that don't have periods? And I found it, going back to the Macy Gray, her statement about the flag, I found it a bit hypocritical that she would say, let's change the American flag because it does not represent what we have going on today. We're in a different day, a different time. And I'm paraphrasing some of this stuff, but if y'all look at the interview, that's pretty much what she's saying. We're in a different day, a different time, and we do not this flag don't represent us today. So for you to make that statement and then turn around and fall into this question, like I said, y'all, I feel like she fell into it. I don't know what's going on, but y'all look at the interview. Piers Morgan, and I feel like she fell into that question because it had nothing to do with what was going on. But anyway, for you to say we don't relate to the flag because we're in a different day and time, but then turn around and say a trans woman is not a woman, you're not getting with the times. You making a statement like that, in my opinion, y'all know I said I can't talk. In my opinion, you making a statement like that was hypocritical. So when it comes to the American flag, we need to change that because that's old school. But then you come and say, "Oh, a trans woman is not a woman because I was taught." And then she did say previously in that same interview she was born in the 1960s. That's why she cannot relate to the American flag. Okay, so when it comes to trans women and when it comes to the LGBT, y'all, let me get this letters together. The LGBTQIA plus community, that community we're in 2022. A different time. So some of the stuff that we were taught or what society made things out to be or what it should be, we in a whole different time. So to say let's change the flag but you still not a woman is hypocritical to me. If you're gonna get with the times, get with the times. And trans women are women because that is what they identify as. And like I said, me as being a natural born woman, that takes nothing away from me at all. It takes nothing away from me when a trans woman say she's a woman. Hey girl, how you doing? And if you know me, what size bra you wear? What you got them that big? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't bother me at all. But sometimes when you are not a part of that community, and I'm not going to say just that community, sometimes when you're not a part of any community, when you are the majority and not the minority, or you don't go through certain experiences, or you don't experience certain things, to you, it's easy for you to minimize somebody else's experience. It's easy for you to just be so nonchalant about somebody else's experience because it's not yours. I do not have the heart, nor do I want it, to consciously tell a trans woman she is not a woman just because she went to the doctor. You know how many women around here with these BBLs, and if you have one, don't get me wrong, because most of y'all look good, okay? Women They getting BBLs, they getting their butt lifted, they getting these mommy makeovers, getting a flat stomach and all that. And I don't see the internet running around talking about, girl, please, that ain't her butt. Girl, please, that ain't her stomach. Like that. Y'all, these same men that was talking about, yeah, Macy Gray, I agree with her. A woman with a BBL who went and got surgery to get what she wanted as well. You looking at her like she the baddest thing walking on earth. I can honestly say, and this is just me, there is nothing I've read, no video I've seen to where I saw a man that was bashing a woman for getting a bigger butt or bigger breast or a flat stomach. Don't get me wrong, they are not exactly the same thing. I want to say that. But some women have went through the whole emotional thing or the whole mental thing or the self-esteem and feeling like the body is whatever, and they went and got what they wanted, what they were confident in, what they felt like they needed, what they felt like they wanted, and they got it done. And I don't see none of these men talking about, oh yeah, that ain't her ass, them ain't her breasts, she got none of that. They embracing it. Now, I'm not asking no grown man, that's not your cup of tea, that's not your cup of tea. Please don't take my words out of context and try to I'm not saying you have to, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying anybody else can go and get what the hell they want, and society, we just rocking with it. But I can get I feel like if Piers Morgan would have asked Macy Gray about any other thing, I don't think her response would have been as controversial as this. If I'm trying to make it make sense, but I don't think it just would have been this if that question was about anything else. Her thing was, just because you get the surgery, that does not mean you're a woman. And like I said, y'all, I'm not a trans woman, but just from doing my own research, my own homework, a lot of these trans women do not feel like women because they went and got a surgery. For a lot of them, it started as little children. So before there even was a down payment for a surgery, it started in the mind. Then it was emotional. It was in the heart. It's what they felt. So y'all done let Macy Gray. And I'm trying to figure out where she come from anyway. I'm trying to drink a lot because y'all, my friends tell y'all, when I drink, I'll be blah, 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 blah. And I don't want my video to be like extra long because I can talk. Y'all, I can talk. But I'm like, Macy Gray, where she come from? Y'all know Macy Gray. I try to walk her and not stumble, and when I try to hide it, da, 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 da. I never knew them last couple words, but yeah, Macy Gray is trending because she said what she said. And that's fine. I mean, that's her opinion. It's her opinion. It's what she think. It's what she feel. And that's fine. But y'all, for the open-minded people, I'm not talking about for the people that's like, yep, she right, moving on. For the open-minded people that stayed for the video, that wanted to listen to my opinion, do your homework and do your research on that stuff. I'm talking to the open-minded people, the people that's like, I'm happy everybody not like me. I'm happy there's some people that's, I embrace the diversity. I mean, as long as you're not being a weirdo, touch people's kids, all that weirdo stuff, you are an adult and you making adult decisions and you ain't hurting nobody, You know, y'all do y'all research, do y'all homework on that stuff. People not just waking up talking about I want a vagina. People not just waking up talking about I want breasts. Nobody that I know of, nobody that I've heard of is doing that. So for my followers, y'all, let's not minimize somebody else's experience just because it's not our experience. People can give their opinion. If that's how you feel like, she's not a woman, okay. And I'm not gonna lie, I do appreciate the fact that she said she will respect that trans woman. She will. That part, I feel she should have said that. And the other part, she maybe could have kind of maneuvered around it. And I'm gonna tell y'all why. Because I feel like she was baited. Like, I feel like he threw out a line and he reeled her in with that question. And I feel like that's why she should have dodged it. If she was in a conversation that was about trans women and giving her opinion, okay. But, and y'all, y'all tell me in the comments or whatever, if it was a piece of the interview I missed, let me know, and I don't mind going back and, watching it. But I feel like she should have dodged that question, or maybe like maneuvered and moved a little bit different, just because he threw that line out and he pulled her in. Now, Macy Gray says she got some more music out now. Hope y'all go support the lady. She gave her opinion. Can't be mad at nobody's opinion. Cannot be upset about nobody's opinion. But we can be conscious of how we minimize other people's experience. If that makes sense what I'm saying. But Macy Gray is trending. Macy Gray said what she said. And she knew she was going to get the backlash from it. She knew it. She said it. They're going to hate me, but this is that, that is that. I would love to have a conversation with a trans woman, because I want to know firsthand, not firsthand, I know I can't experience it firsthand, but from their own mouth, the experience, the different struggles that they go through, like physically, mentally, emotionally, finding work, navigating through relationships. What about having children? I would love to talk to a trans woman. That's just me, but y'all, we can give our opinions, and that's fine. It's fine. But in my opinion, I feel like that statement, and I'm gonna keep using the word, minimized the trans experience. Let's try not to do that. Just because it wasn't your experience doesn't mean it was a fly-by-night experience or decision for somebody else. But y'all, that's just my opinion. I was here to talk. I wanted to talk. I wanted to talk and give y'all my opinion on that. Because Macy Gray said, baby, I tried to walk away. But she stumbled. Macy Gray said what she said, and she meant what she said. And for all the Macy Gray fans, she did say she has some new music coming out, so go over and support her. And Macy trending. Go check out that interview and give me your thoughts and opinion on it. So that does it for this topic. Thank you all for spending your time with me. Whether you listen to me cleaning up, whether you watch the video to look at my hair, see what I was drinking, look at my background, whatever it was. Thank you so much for sharing this time with me. But before we leave, I do want to leave you with a takeaway. So, at the beginning of my videos, I try to, set our intentions, make us, cool. We gonna talk our crap. We gonna do whatever. We gonna talk it, okay? But we want to consciously be careful with certain things or certain words, because we don't want anything coming back to us, So we try to set our intentions before the video. But I do want to leave you with this takeaway. Forgive yourself. Some of us are dealing with some stuff that we have done. Some of us are dealing with some stuff that we have said. Some of us are dealing with some decisions that just didn't work in our favor. We have been holding on to it. We have been thinking about it. We have been punishing ourselves for it. Forgive yourself. You have forgiven other people. You have forgiven employers, whoever. Forgive yourself. Give yourself a clean slate. Give yourself a fresh start. Forgive yourself. Thank you for spending this time with me again. I do love you and I do appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, and share this video. Please, y'all, come in with me, interact with me, just grow with me. I love you all, and I hope you have a blessed one. Thank you.